Right, ma. Good afternoon to everybody. So, how are you? Right. Reading Python going on or not? Huh? So, how are you means you said fine, everybody. So, perfectly. Reading Python notes is going on or not? You are very dull. Reading Python well? Practicing? Started or not? Right, started. Good. So, let us move to the continuation topic. What is our topic, ma? What is our topic, guys? What is that? Typecasting is going on. Typecasting is going on. What is the definition of typecasting, ma? Process of converting one type of value into another type of value is called what? Very good. Typecasting. Okay, right. Now, how many typecasting functions we have so far? 13. How many we learned so far? How many we learned? Int function, float function we learned. I hope that we learned or not, I don't know. Float function we need to start. Last class we started already with what, ma? Int function is already discussed. Okay? Fine. So let us move to the float conversion here. So let us try to recapitulate once, and I want to take the quick response. What is valid, what is invalid? Try to answer it very quickly. Everybody, try to look into this. So A is equal to 12.34. B is equal to int of A. Valid or invalid? If it is valid, what is an output, please? Ma? Very good. Print of B. So we got what? 12. So instead of writing these 3 lines, can I write in single line? How? Int of 12.34. Can you answer one line? The answer is called what? 12. Okay. Nice. Next, one more I am writing, ma. So that is, I am saying, next is called true. True. Come on, fast. Faster. 1 or 0 na? Why? I don't know. Why 0? Why 1 na? Internally, true is called what? 1. That 1 is converted into what? Int. So the answer is called what? 1. Right. Very good. Next, I would like to go for one more called false. What is an output, please? Very good. 0. Okay. Next, print of. I am saying that next what? Next called 10 within the double quotes. Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Very good. What is the value of 10 is printed? Very nice. Next, I am writing 10 like this. Valid or invalid? Ma? Why? Because this 10 is not a base 10 value. Is not a base 10 value. It is not a numerical string. It is called a non-numerical string. It will not be converted. So you got an error. What is the error, ma? Value error. Value error. Last and final, ma. I will take 12.34. 12.34. Valid or invalid?
Valid.
Very good. Because generally people will, this is a very frequently asked question. 12.34 is generally people are expecting 12. You also expected last class. Okay. So 12.34 is actually float string. That float string cannot be directly converted into what? Int. Why people will expect 12.34 is a string? They will think that convert into float, and float to int they will expect. But in reality, it won't come like that. It is called error. So error. Same error called what? Value error. Okay, na? Now, so let us move to this is a last class recapitulation, which I did some examples here. Last and final, let me show you. That is 12x. Possible to convert or not? Not possible to convert, because it is also alphanumeric value. Alphanumeric value not possible to convert. Shall I move forward, ma? Yes. Next, we are going to discuss one more conversion technique, that is called what? Float. We are going to discuss the conversion technique called float. See this. This function used for converting any valid type, any valid valid value, any valid value into what? Okay, any valid already is there. Any valid other type value into which type value? Into type value. Already we have written any valid other type value into type value. Syntax is what? Variable name 2 is equal to int of variable name 1. Today also same concept. So this part, if you come across, you see the functionality is which type we are converting? Same float type value. Float type value. What is my function, please? Float. Float. I am using float. Are you okay? Yes. Let us come to the example part. Watch it. All of you try to understand. First I will give the detailed explanation. 12. What is the type of A? Quickly, everybody. Enter. So B is equal to float of A. Valid or invalid? Valid. What is the type of B, ma? B comma type of B. Type of B. What is that? 12.0 and float. So every int value can be happily converted into which type? Float type. No issue at all. Perfect. Okay, guys. Now, next I am going to have one more conversion. B is equal to, directly I am writing float of true. Is it valid or not? Think and then say. Don't say quickly. Valid or invalid? Huh? Valid. Good. Good. What is an output, please? Ma? Very good. Nice. Print off. Can I write directly like this? Yes. What is an answer, ma? Very good. False, I will write it. False. What is an answer, please? 0. 0 point? Yes. Next, one more thing I will take it. Next, one more thing I will take it. 12.34. Tell me, valid or invalid? Come on. Valid. No problem. Valid. Because it is a float string. Directly getting into which type? Float. No problem. 12.34 is converted. Right, guys? Last and final. See, which type I need to take? Complex type. 2 plus what? 3j. Tell me. Valid or invalid? Invalid. Why? Complex number is not a base literal 10. Is not a combination of our numerical numbers. It is called imaginary numbers representation is there. You see that it is going to be called what? Could not convert a string into where? Float. Could not convert a string into where? Float. This is not possible to convert. And even in int also, int time also, I told you, A of, or directly I will write print of, I forget to tell you this part, int of 2 plus, what ma? 3j. 2 plus 3j. Is it valid or invalid? Invalid. This also cannot convert complex into int. Are you understanding? So simple to get it. So this is a example part. Is an example part I am going to take. So if you carefully understand, write down this now. Come on, ma. Functionality you write it. Outputs you write it. Little fast. No, nice. Need to write quickly. Error. Could not convert complex to where? Could not convert complex value. 1 minute, all of you see once. Here I am writing float. 1 minute, last and final I want to show you. Is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Error. So cannot convert complex to what? Yes. So write down. The examples you take it. Print of float of 4x dot 4y. 4x dot 4y. You need to tell that also. Error. That is also called error. They are most useful in the programming, which we are going to start very shortly after the data types. Ma? Example I am asking. Print of float of 12. Tell me what will happen. Expect it. Yes, see that. So 1 minute. Here 12 within the double quotes. Because simple expectation, every int can be implicitly float. So 12 is called what? String. Every int can be treated as what? Float. This can be treated as what? Float. Good. Write down. Take this also. $12.0. One more question, I am getting an idea in my mind. I will ask you that. Why you are writing in papers? Why papers? Why papers you are writing? No notes? Not interested? Paper writing is not good, na? Write it in notebook, okay? Right, ma? Make it fast. One special note I am writing. Print of int of 0b 111. Print of float of 0b 1010 dot 0b 1010. Think about it. First you complete the regular part. You know already number system representation. In my class explained already. Tell me. First answer I want. I want the answer. Sure? 15 is sure? You're right. 15 is sure. So, right. Fine. What about next? Durga Prasad. Durga Prasad. It is only 15 ma. Because you are going for what? Int. Come on. Last second one is error? Yes. Let me go for checking it. Let me go for checking it. So it is going to be what? 15. Yes. Please go for this. Please go for that. What is coming? 15.0. Why? This is simply integer. Simply 15. 15.0. If I use Durga Prasad, online student. When you use float, it is 15.0. When I use int, it is this. Now, this part you take it. This part you take it. You said what? Come on, good. Error, no problem. That's right. See that, invalid. Why? Because already we said in the class, float data type never represents what? Number systems data. So it is called what? Invalid. Here what is happening? Integer data only. Converting to which type? It is as good as what? 15 only. 15.0. But this type of representation is error. Write down error. If you want print of float of 0b 1111 can say 15.0, 15.0 special discussion. Just make it fast. Then I'll go for which conversion next? Which conversion? Boole conversion, I will go for it. Right. Some interesting facts you will get it in that. Most interesting facts. Write down. Third point. Boole. Boole function. Same. What is the purpose of this converting? I need to check int type conversion into bool, float into bool, complex into bool, str into bool. Okay. So what is the purpose of it? See that. Used for converting any valid, any other valid type into what type? Boolean type. So easy for you to remember also. So I am writing there. Used for converting any valid other type value into which type? Which type function? Bool function, bool type value. So I am there taking what? Bool, return variable name. Right, look at that. Don't write. First look at examples. I am asking, I am giving one hint for everybody. Every non-zero value is called what? Respond. True. Every non-zero value is called true. Non-zero means what? 10, minus 10, 100, 200. 12.34. These are all called what? Zero na, non-zero na? Every non-zero value is called true. Every zero value is called. Can you answer my question now? Yes. Ready. Come on to the point. A is equal to 100. B is equal to bool of what? A. Valid or invalid? Valid, invalid? Valid. What is the value of B? Come on, ma. So type of what I am taking? B. So it is called what? Bool. So 100 is called what? Non-zero value. Don't think that only one is called true. Every non-zero value is called what? True. What is the type? Bool. Okay. Next see, directly I will write it. Print of bool of minus 234. Come on. Faster. Huh? True. Good. Why true? Minus 234 is called what? Very good. True. Next, I am saying that 0. Why? Every zero value is called what? Very good. Very good. Now I am writing. Integer is done. Okay. And now 12.34. 12.34 is what type? Float type. Converting into which type? Valid or invalid? What is an output? Why? Excellent. Non-zero value is called what? True. Minus 12.34. Come on. True. True. Last and final. 0.00000001. Now why students? Why when I am asking the question, middle only you are saying answer? Avesham ekva. Come on. Answer. Oh, you wait for my question. True or false? Why? It's a non-zero. And don't come and ask me, sir, 0.0001 is neglected that one. No. You are neglecting, but the system is taking accurate value. Right or not? What is the result? Now, 0.000. Okay, na? Up to comfortable. Everybody will say no problem. You are also saying nice. Okay. Now, coming to up to that, okay, no problem. 2 plus 3j. 2 plus 3j. 2 plus 3j. Think. 2 plus 3j. Come on, that side boys are not at all saying. So decent students. True or false? True. That side boys is true. This entire boys, girls, excellent. Why? Non-zero value. 2 plus 3j is one value. Non-zero na, zero na? Non-zero value is what? Yes. True. See how you are thinking. Generally you want to say false. You want to say false or invalid? Error you want to say, but later you started thinking. Zero na, non-zero na? Non-zero. Non-zero values? Non-zero values? True. Saying false, right? Even you keep mask and say, you will recognize. Minus 2.5, minus 2.5, minus 3.5, J. Come on. True. Why? Very good. Next I'm saying 0 plus 0.01 J. True. Next 0.000 J. Right. False. Are you getting? Yes. Shall I move forward? Now. Next, I will ask. One beautiful question is coming now. Still time is there. Now, I am saying true within the double quotes. True within the double quote. Okay, you are getting confused. First, slowly, let me ask a small question. KVR within the double quotes. First, 1 minute. What is KVR within? How to analyze? See, KVR within the double quotes is what? String. Zero na, non-zero na? Non-zero means what? K will have one value internally. V will have one value internally. R will have one value internally. ASCII value or Unicode value. That is called zero na, non-zero na? Non-zero values are what? Now answer is what? Yes, true. True. Sir, how do you know that it is true, sir? LEN is a function. LEN is a function, you know or not? It will give you the number of values in the string. How many values are there? 3. 3 characters are there. 3 characters equivalent a Unicode value is there. That is called what? True only. Yes or no? See, I am asking one beautiful question, ma. 12.34. Why waiting? True. Next I am asking 0.0. 0.0. Okay. 1 minute. Don't get tension. 0. Answer. True or false? It is one of the regularly asking question. True or false? True, raise the hands. True, raise the hands. Okay.
False.
Okay. False.
False.
Okay. Nor error. And who did not answer anything, sitting on the wall and jumping one to this side or that side? Right. How you need to answer this question? Simple, ma. I told you already. See, anytime this type of question is coming, LEN of 0. Don't think that it is a 0 there. It is a string data. How many are there inside? So see that 1. 1 is a new value, now no value. Value means non-zero, 0. Non-zero values is
0.
That is a subject. So 0. So the result is true. Are you getting? Normal value of 0 is what? False. See that is called intelligence programming learning. I will take to higher end guys in Python how to transfer our calculations into Excel sheet from Python. How to connect to Oracle database, how to connect with MySQL, how to connect with PostgreSQL. I'll show little different. But try to get me basic level. This is most important in my programming level. You can't understand how heights we are reaching in Python. Even they can't even come to first floor also. We are entering into 9th floor. Networking concepts we are discussing. Communication with the database we are discussing. So many things. Okay? Right. Next, last and final I am going to. Last and final. Are you ready? 0.0. Huh?
False.
Good. Now see. That is a question. You don't look at me. My question is your teacher. What is an answer? Why false? There is no. Okay. Very good. Nice answer. Because there is no LEN of just like this. What is an output?
0.
0 means what? No value. No value means what? Right. So see that. What is that? False. Now you see, I am giving answer. See there, I just press one space. One space means one space will have the value internally. What is an answer? True. How do you check, sir? LEN off. See how great answer it is. Are you getting? Okay. Last and final. Last and final. Print off. 10 dot 10.
False.
10.10. True na false error? Huh? Sure. How? 10.10. 10.10. How many? 7 characters are there. 7 characters means 7 internally ASCII values are there. That is nothing but what? True. It won't see 10.10 of our number. It is nothing but what? String data. So tell me, bool can convert all types of values into true or false. Depends on zero or non-zero. Zero means false, non-zero means what? True. Can I convert int into bool, float into bool, str into bool, complex into bool? Yes. Space into bool, non-space into bool? Yes. Yes, but false. Right? Length is non-zero, length is greater than 0, true. Length is 0, false. Are you okay? Shall we write? Right. Examples. Very, very important examples, ma'am. Quickly you write down. Directly I am writing print bool of 10 true. Print of bool of 12.34 true. Print of bool of 0 print of bool of 0.0 false. If you want for your understanding in the example side, you write for your hint purpose. This is for hint. I am giving hint. Every non-zero value is true and zero value is false. Very important hint, ma. Print of bool of 2 plus 3j true. Print of bool of Python, it is a true. Print of bool of bool of 0.0. Okay, of course it is over. You write 0 true. Print of bool of some space is true. Print of bool of without space false. It's a matter of deciding. Every non-zero value is called true. Every zero value is called false. It's an ultimate hint for you people. Yes, ma'am. This student name is Satyam. Satyam, when you are not using inside of it, internal calculation I am talking. When you are using this now, it is counting, it is calling internally the length function. Length function, it will count it. How many values are there? If the values are greater than 0, it is taken as true. If the values are less than 0, that is equal to 0, it is taken as false. Okay? Any more clarifications on this data type? I hope that it is clear for you. Clear? Bool is clear? Right. Next we will go for next data type. What is the next conversion function? Okay. Is asking one more small thing. 0.0. What is the 0.0? Okay, that is one more thing. I will take printer, write down this also. Bool of 0.0. You take 1 minute, ma. So, 1 minute. Satyam, you just carefully watch, all of you. Coming to this Python environment, here I am saying, what is the length of it? First you take len of 0.0. 0.0. How many? 3. Very good. 0.0. How many? 3. 3. Now you say of 0.0. 0.0 length is what? 3. Bool of 3. True. True. Now you tell me, this part you tell me. Now this part you tell me. Float of this you tell me then. Come on everybody. How you can do mass? 0.0 string. Convert into what type? What is an answer substituted there? 0.0. Of bool 0.0. False. So the answer is what? False. So anything they use internally, any of length, if we apply our intelligence, easily we can recognize. Okay, na? Shall we move forward? Yes. Now, this is last one you write. What is it? True. Now you go for fifth. Fourth. Write down next complex. Complex of. Be careful. Complex of function. Converting. I will take the same story. Converting any type of value. Any valid type into what type? Complex type. Write down the statement, ma. Complex type. Syntax is complex of. Write down. Statement you take it. Converting any valid other type value into complex type value. Now examples I will take. With the help of you, I will do the examples. With the help of you, I will do the examples. And be ready for the answers. Yes, guys. Look at. Int into complex I will check. Float into complex I will check. Bool into complex. STR into complex. Let's follow. Let's follow carefully, all of you. So I will take A is equal to 10. B is equal to, come on ma, complex of A. Valid and valid? Valid and valid? Valid. So what is the value of B then? 0 plus, no, 1 minute. 10 plus 0j. 10 plus 0j. Because I am not mentioning any imaginary part. That's why it is taking 10 plus 0j. How do you print? Print B comma type of what? B. Type of B. See that? N plus 0j. This is a basic example which I converted. So this is one example in detailed part. So 1 minute. This is one example we did. Next, other kind of things you can easily remember, you see. One more example, let us go to that. Come on, directly I will write. Print off. I will say print off. I will say complex of 10.5. 10.5. 10.5 is what type, ma? Float. Convert into what type? What is the answer, please? 10.5 plus 0j. 10.5 plus 0j. Do you know how to retrieve this real part? Do you know how to retrieve this real part? How to use it? Yeah, that is nothing but complex object dot real. Complex object dot imag. You can happily write, see, you can happily write complex of 10.5 dot real. It is a complex object only, right or not? In shortcut I am writing. What is the answer? IMAG I will write it. IMAG. What is the answer? 0.0. Real part as well as imaginary parts always gives in the form of float type only. Are you okay? Right. So this is done. 10 point. This is the output we got it. So directly we can use this as another example here. So this is one example I am taking. So the answer is like this. Next one I will take it, ma. See that now. Print of complex of, tell me, true. Valid and invalid. Valid and invalid. Come on first. Valid. What is the answer? 1 plus y. Y. True is what? 1. 1 plus 0j. See that? 1 plus 0j. 1 plus 0j. So this is most valuable example. So I am writing here. This is writing here. This is 1. Next I will go for, see that carefully. Now I am writing something like Python. Come on fast. Valid or invalid? Come on. Don't tell Python plus 0j. Come on, answer. So invalid. Complex argument is not malformed string. It is invalid kind of parameter. Right? Now you say, you take 12. What is coming? 12 plus 0j. 12 plus 0j. That is a numerical string. Can be happily converted into what type? Complex type. So this is a very, very important part. Plus malformed string also we can take it. So here I am taking print of numerical strings done can be converted. The other error part also I will write it. The other part of error I will write it. This is called error. So error. Next, all the things done into complex, bool and then string. Are you okay? Write down. Examples you take it. Now last and final check once. 12.35. 12.35. What is that? 12.35 plus 0j. That also you take it. Non-numerical string cannot be converted. So I can say non-numerical strings cannot convert, can't convert. That is called malformed function. Numerical strings can be converted. This is a numerical string. Can be converted. Non-numerical strings cannot be converted. Print of complex of 3x dot 4y. Can I convert? Can I convert 3x dot 3x dot 4x within the double quotes? No, because it is called what? Non-numeric string. It is a non-numeric string. This also string, 12 is also string, 12.35 also string, valid because they are numerical strings. Python is what? Non-numerical string, error. 3x.4y, error, because it is a non-numeric string, cannot convert. Same answer. On data types, lot of questions will come. And if you apply a little intelligence of yours, you can do very easily. Next, the fifth one I will go for it, str. After finishing that, write down the subheading str. You write non-numerical string can't convert into complex. Into complex. Same answer, same reason for the above also. Same reason. So str is very simple. All types of values can be happily converted into which type? str. 12 int value can be converted into str. Float string can be float value can be converted into str. Bool can be converted into str. Complex can be converted into str. All types of values can be happily converted into which type? str type. And str will have a lot of importance in Python, guys. So let me go for the str function. So I am taking the common point which is used from the beginning. Write down the theme of it, formula you write. Used for converting any valid other type value into str type. Write down str type value. Syntax str. I told you the hint for you. All types of values can be converted into which type? str. Every type of value can be converted into str. So after writing the syntax, now I'll go for the example to check. Now, see that A is equal to 10, B is equal to, come on ma, str of what? A, done happily. Then I will print what? Print B comma what? Type of B. What is the answer is coming? The value 10. 10 means don't think that 10 is available like that. Internally 10 is available like this. Internally 10 is available like that. So when you print actual B, it will print 10 in like this. When I am printing 10, it will print, and what is that? Class, what is that class name? str. Let us check it at this time. Always, every statement, A is equal to 10, A is equal to 10. Next command, B is equal to str of A, print of what? B comma type of B. Right? So what is that? 10 class str. Only B you printed. See that 10 is within the quotes. A is just A you write it. Just is only 10 is like this. Internal organization. You know single quote, double quotes, triple single quote, triple double quotes. You know that entire story. Right or not? Fine. Let us move forward. Let us move forward. Then now I am writing directly here str of 12.34. 12.34. Come on, valid or invalid? Valid. So it is going to print as what? 12.34. 12.34. If I keep this value into the variable, if that variable is printed, single quote, 12.34 will be taken. Are you getting me? Right. So come on to the point. Take this. Come on, example also. Here I am writing. Next, coming to the next part here. Now I am taking, look at all of you. True. What is the value printed? True. What is the value printed? True only it will print. Don't think that one is printed. True. What is the true? In string. String, it is supposed to convert into string. That is, you did not understand that. Just for a minute you see. B is equal to str of true. What is the value of B? You write B, you write it. What is that? Single quote. Are you following? That is the meaning. This also true is like that only. So, that part only, I will take it as an example here. So, for your better understanding, no problem, even I can write it. True. It will print as what? Single quote I will write it. For your better understanding. Single quote here also I will write it. Now, I will take next part of what? 4 plus 4, 2 plus 4j. What is the result? 2 plus 4j. 2 plus 4j. If I write B is equal to same statement 2 plus what? 4j. It will be taken as what? B you printed 2 plus 4j within the single quote. Okay? Right. Here print of str of 2 plus 4j. It is going to print as what? 2 plus 4j. Write down now. Take it. Int value converted into str, float value converted into str, bool value converted into str, complex value converted into str. Now I will take the class up to 5:30. Then I will upload today the concepts what I discussed in the Google Classroom Drive today. So give me some half an hour, 15 minutes time, some extra time. I will upload. The students are asking many days. The thing is, if I upload daily, you will not write the notes. Not only writing the notes, you will not download also. First 2 days you will download. Next third onwards, okay. In Google Classroom Drive it is there now. Later we will download. That going on postponing. That's what is my interest of not uploading. Anyhow, I will upload today. It will take up to 5:30. Okay. Done? Are you perfect in typecasting? Are you perfect in typecasting? Yes. What is the typecasting process? Converting one type of value into another type of value is called typecasting. So we have seen how many functions? 5. So all the things, detailed examples, we have seen it. So this I will upload as it is in the class. Fine. Now I am going for, what is the next data type? Next data type, bytes. We are in the discussion of sequence data type category. Under that str is already over. Next we are entering into where? Yes. Write down. I will go to bytes data type. Bytes. So point number 2. Bytes. Data type. See the notes, previous notes, sequential category data types. Under that str, bytes, byte array. Next is what? Range. These are the data types. Right. There also we are going to write lot of points, properties of this data type. Every interviewer will ask you the properties of the data type, what it can do for you. Before that, I would like to discuss a small topic. Of course, I will start here only. I will discuss that notes I will give you later. I will explain. Here that point I want at the 4th point. That's why I am giving some inputs for you now. Look at. There is a 2 important words are there, ma. One is mutable. One is called what? Mutable. And one more is called what? Immutable. Mutable object, and immutable object. This is one of the most frequently asked question in interview point of view, and it is one of the most confusing to the students. Let me give you the clarity about the mutable object and immutable object. Very clear. Very clear. See, in your home, take the general awareness about the mutable and immutable. Take the TV. You take your TV object which is there in the home. You are watching. All of a sudden, your relatives came. A big sound is there in the TV. Your relatives came. What you will do? You want to watch, but you don't want to have the sound in it. TV is called an object. You will keep it a mute or not? Mute means what? You are modifying your TV object. TV is there in the same location. You are modifying from sound to no sound. Modifying the same object in the same location, same address. You are modifying the value. Are you following? You are modifying the value at which address? Same address, which is known as what? Mutable. Best example. When you joined LKG, your name is same. They added in your brain alphabets. LKG, UKG, etc. BTech, everything is over. They are injecting some knowledge in your brain or not? Are you changing? Is your address, is your name changed? You are called one object. You knew lot of content is injecting or not? Are you mutable or immutable? Come on. Mutable you are. Because same person is injecting lot of content daily. So you are accepting that changes, right or not? At the same address. It is known as which object? Mutable object. If I repeat the same thing many times, I will get confused. A mutable object is one which allows us to do the changes in the same address. A mutable object is one which allows us to do the changes in the same address. It is called what? Mutable object. An object is said to be mutable if and only if it allows us to do the changes in the same address. It is called what? Mutable. Let me show you one small example. Small example. Let us come to that. If I repeat again and again, you will get error. You will get confused first of all. And that is a regular story in my class. A is equal to L is equal to or A is equal to, no problem. See, today I am using some different brackets that I am going to explain. That is called list brackets. What is that? List brackets. List representation. Very shortly we are coming to list category data types. Before that, I am just taking with your permission here. 10 comma, AVR comma, OUCET comma, some name of the college, and then some value 12.34, some true I am taking. So many values I took it, done. What is the type of A? Printer. Type of A. Type of A. Which type? List type. So you can understand. It is also one data type. Allows us to store what? Many values. Same type allowed, different type allowed, duplicates allowed, any number of values allowed. Are you getting? Positive values allowed, negative values allowed, strings allowed, floats allowed, booleans allowed, all types of values allowed. Which data type it is, Very good. How do you find the ID? ID of. Already I told you ID of. ID is a function. As we are using type is a function to print the type of the object, ID is a function which will print the memory address of that object. Memory address of that object. In C language, it is as good as what? Ampersand of A. Now, see the address. See the big address. Last three letters I will spell out always. 016. 016. At that memory address, our list values are there. Are you okay? Right. Now, I will append some data, I will append some data. I will append some data. Appending means what? Adding something to the existing. Adding something to the existing. How I will add? A dot. Don't worry, append. A dot append of. I am writing Amirpet. I am writing. I am adding one content, I am adding one content to my append. A. A is a list which contains how many elements? Some 5 elements are there. I am adding one more element. I am adding one more element. Append. Append it. Print A. Print A. Print of what? Print of what? A. What is that print of A? Adding that last or not? Now you see, ID of what? A. Earlier, before adding, what is an ID? After adding, same address is coming. Then A is what? Mutable. A is what? See that. A is 016. At the same address, what is added? Value is added. Is it mutable or immutable? Mutable. One more I will add it. A dot append of I will say minus 10 then print of A minus 10 is added. ID of A, what is that address? Same address. So this object is known as what? So which object we are taking, ma? List object is called what? Mutable object. What object? Am I clear? Yes. So how do you print these elements? What is the position of 10? Indexing. Take all of you. What is the position of 10? So like this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. I will say what, ma? See, A of 0. What it will give you? 1 minute. A of 0. 10 I passed, na? 10 is not there, na? That's why. A of 0. What is the result? A of 0:4. What is this now? Slicing. 0 to 4 minus 1. What is that? 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Are you understanding? Good. So list object is mutable or immutable? What is the definition of mutable? A mutable object is one which allows us to do the changes in the same address. Is called what? Mutable. Any doubt? Shall I move forward? Yes. Immutable object is one which never allows us to do the changes in the same address. That is number one point. Second, one more property also satisfies. What is that property? It never allows us to do the changes in the same address. That is number one. Number two, it will do the changes. After doing the changes, it will allocate the new memory space, moving the existing memory space. It will allow the changes, but where the changed value will be kept? In the new address it will kept. The existing value of value is removed. Let me go for it. This is only the problem in understanding. I will give you clarity here. Take it. Paintbrush. Here. Best example. S is equal to Python. What is this type? Quickly. String. What is this S created? S is an object. S is an object or not? Yes. S is an object. Here S is an object. What is the value present inside, ma? Python. Value present inside is called what? Python. What is its address, ma? X 1, 2, 3. What is that address? So print of S. What is the value printed? Python printed. Okay, good. Next, I am writing what, ma? ID of what? S. What is printed? X 1, 2, 3 printed. Okay, now what is S is called? Object. What is the Python is called? Value. What is this X 1, 2, 3? Memory address. Okay, now right, good. Now see, now doing like this. S is equal to S plus PROG. What is S? Python plus PROG. Concatenation. I am doing concatenation. What is the value of S, ma? What is the value of S? That means which value changed? S value changed. In our C language, how people will say A is equal to 10. In some memory, A is 10 is there. A is equal to A plus 1. In the same address, they will write 11 because they don't know the subject. Really, I'm saying that it won't be doing the changes in the same place, even in C also. We learn like that. Now coming to the memory management here. S is equal to S plus PROG. Which value modified, ma? Come on. S value, what is that? Modified. When the S value modified, do you know what is happening? The existing memory space completely removed. Completely removed in the sense, the value S is there, na? The value S is there na, which is relocated ma, which relocated to where? New memory space. Internally, new one more S is created. When S is coming to this place, is there anybody is pointing to this memory ma? Nobody is pointing to that memory space. That memory is called what? Unreferenced memory space it is called, which is automatically collected by whom? Garbage collector. One day I introduced garbage collector. Garbage collector removes what? Unused memory space. Since nobody is pointing to this memory area, automatically this memory space is collected by whom? Then this S is containing what value ma? This S is containing what value? Python PROG. Python PROG is there. What is that value here? That value is, that value maybe y, something like 3, 4, 5. Sir, how do you know that, sir? Print here. What is that? Print of what? Yes. What is the value coming? Python PROG. Python PROG. Come on, ma. ID of yes. ID of yes. What is printed? Y. What is that? 3, 4, 5. What do you understand? Is it allowing that doing the changes in the same place? Is it allowing to do the changes in the same address? No. It is modified. It is modified, but it is allocating the new memory space or same memory space? Modified in the new address. Then S is mutable or immutable? Immutable. One point is, it won't do the changes in the same address. That is number one. Next is what? Allowing the changes and creating the new memory space. That is called what? Immutable. Shall I show you both the examples? Come on. First come to the Python environment. S is equal to, take our own example. Python. This is Python. Okay. Now print S comma ID of S. I am printing both of them at a time. What is that? What is the value? Python. What is the address? 344. Okay? Yes. S is equal to S plus PROG. S is equal to PROG. What is the meaning of that? Concatenation. Left side value is what ma? String plus another string. String plus string is called concatenated string will come. See that? Print of what? S, ID of S. See guys carefully. What is that? Python PROG. What is an address ma? Before that, what is an address ma? What it indicates? Yes, mutable or immutable? Huh? Yes. Practically we must answer. Modified. Where? Placed the modified value in the new address. Previous address memory space is removed by the garbage collector. Are you okay? Shall I show you without the another one? It won't do the changes at all. Another example I am showing. Look at. Now B is equal to, see brackets C. This brackets. What is this bracket? Parenthesis. Braces we can call. That is called tuple representation. Which representation? Tuple. List tuple. Comes under list category data type. I will explain in detail. So there it is equal to list only. It is equal to list only. Okay. Now 12.34 like this I have the values. See ma, print of B comma type of what? B. What is that ma? Values are coming. What is the type? Tuple. What is the tuple? What is the index of this 10? Indexing is applicable for all the types now. What is the index? 1, 2, 3 like. Okay na? See ID also we got it. What is an ID? Okay, let me print ID also. ID comma ID of what? T. I will print ID also. So ID also. What is the last number? Yes. Now I will see ma TP of 0. TP of 0 na? B of 0 na? B of 0. What is the value coming? 10. Okay na? Now in this address I want to do the changes. Change. In place of 10 I want to write 22. How do you do the change? B of 0 is equal to 22. What is the actual B of 0? 10. I am trying to modify the B of 0 value with what? 22. What is an answer? It is not getting modified. At which address? Same address it won't modify. And don't think that it is new address is created. No. neither it creates a new address, nor it is allowing to do the changes. It is a fixed, it is a sealed, it is a final, it is a constant, it never changes. See, you will get error. Tuple object, item assignment does not support. Assigning the value to the B of 0. B is which type of object, ma? Tuple object never allows item assignment. Assigning the values are not possible. Assigning the values is nothing but what? Changing the value. Not possible. Enter key. Please read this. Type error. Read, ma. Tuple object does not support item assignment. Tell me, what is this object now? Tuple object is what? Tuple object is what? Mutable or immutable? Huh? Immutable. Last and final. Last and final. I will bring once again. Take this one. What is the type of A? Come on. List. 1 minute. Here I will say A, and ID of A. See carefully. What is that? ID. We got numbers are coming. Plus list is coming. Address is also coming. What are the 3 numbers? Right. A of what? 0. What is the result? 10. Now see, A of 0 is equal to 2222. I am assigning at which address? Same address. See that. Permitted. Why? Because list is what type? Mutable. Tuple is what type? STR is what type? STR. Already you have seen, ma. Immutable. So print again the same. What is happening? 2222. What address? 664. Are you getting my point? List is what type? Come on. Tuple is what type? Which is not assigning the item assignment. Are you getting? Not assigning. One more, STR. Doing the changes, but in same address or different address? Yes. So STR is having some type of immutability. Tuple is having some more type of immutability. All of them are comes under immutability parts only. Are you getting? Good. So shall I move forward? For my satisfaction, tell me what is immutable object? Immutable object is one which will satisfy 2 properties. Number 1, never allows the changes at the same address. Actual point is never allows the values, never allows to do the changes in the same address. That is the ultimate point. To make you to understand, I am saying 2 points. Number 1, never allows us to do the changes in the same address. It will modify. But where? New address. Because people will misunderstand. Never allows us to do the changes in the same address means they will ask you, S is equal to S plus P of J. You will ask me, sir, change it now, you will ask. But where it is changed? New address. That is a mutable or immutable? Immutable. I hope I am clear for you. Shall I move forward? Like that, interview point of view, people will ask you, int object, float object, complex object, bool object, next str object, like that. How many data types are there? 14. 14 data types, 14 objects are there. They will ask you the compulsory question. Which object belongs to mutable or immutable? I will give one table at the end. Are you okay? 3 things we discussed. STR, immutable or immutable? Why? Not allowing the changes in the same address. Allowing the changes, but where? New address. List. Yes. List is mutable. Allowing the changes. At where? Tuple. Not allowing the changes in the same address. Are you okay? Shall I move forward? Now, coming to my discussion, here bytes. Bytes object is one of the, an object of bytes. Bytes is what? Immutable. What do you understand? When tuple object is immutable, not allowing the changes, bytes is also one data type. What is the purpose? I will tell you. It is which object? Immutable. Which object? Yes. Now I am going to purpose. I will come to that point what I written. I will come to the point. What is the purpose of int data type? To store integral values. Integral values. Already you know how many integral values. Floats to store real constant values. Floating point values. integer part, decimal part, etc. Complex, A plus BJ format. A plus bool, true or false. STR, single line text, multi-line text, each data type will have its own data type. And that too, it is in the form of sequence data type, allows us to go for sequence values. Now, the purpose of this data type is to allows us to store sequence of values, sequence of positive values. I am saying to you, sequence of positive values, never store negative values. First point, whenever your requirement is storing the sequence of positive values from the range of what? 0, 256. 0, 256. Whenever your requirement is 0 to 256 sequence of values you want to store, go for which data type? Bytes. It is a very rarely used data type, but compulsory questions in the interviews. So 0 inclusive, 256 is what? Exclusive. Always. Begin comma end is coming. Begin comma end is coming. Begin is inclusive. End is what? Exclusive. But what is inclusive? End minus 1 is inclusive. Are you understanding me? So now I am writing an object of, see guys, an object of what type? Which data type? Bytes. Allows us to store sequence of what? Positive integer values. Positive integer values with the range of, what is the range? 0 to 256. Now I am asking a question. Will it allows negative values? Quickly answer my question. Allows negative values. Can I store 300 inside? No. Why? It exceeds its range. 0 is inclusive or exclusive? 0 is inclusive. And 256 is exclusive. Because don't think that I will show you the example. Now it is done. Now I already told you it is a common statement for you. Bytes is one of the which class? Predefined class. Which class it is? Predefined class. Simple. Purpose we understood. This is the most important purpose. Sequence of values. From where? 0 to 256. It is a range. Next, we converted bool values into int, float values into int, complex values, one type of value to another type we converted. Similarly, to convert one type of value into which type? Bytes type value. We use which type? Bytes function. Which function? Bytes function. Like int of, float of, bool of, complex of. What they are called? Conversion functions. What guys, are you following? Like that, we have the conversion function. Which conversion function? Bytes of. Let me show you that. Otherwise, you'll get going out. L is equal to L. And dear students, when I use these square brackets, it is a representation of what? List. That we will discuss in detail. About 4 hours we discuss about list, because it is one of the biggest data type in the Python language. Now when I use like this, it is called what? Tuple. When I use like this, it is called what? Set. Generally everybody will think that it is a set. Everybody will think, but it is a blunder. It is not a set. It is a dict. Even people also will tell like that. He will show you. Otherwise you will think that you are right. Like this. What is the type? It is a dict. How do you find it? Ma? Type of, yes, it is called what? Dict. That's what students are going away from the subject. So it is, if you want to go for set, S is equal to set of. I will explain that. Print of what? Yes, that is called set. Very frequently asked question this is. Now tell me, what is this type? Dict. I will use the elements. Non-empty set, empty set. I will explain everything. Coming to the point of it, now I am taking one list mark. List 10, 20, 30, 256. 256. I am taking these many number of values. 10, 20, 30, what? 256. I am taking these many number of values. Which type? List type. How do you print? Print of L, type of L. Type of L. List type. Now, since I have the representation for storing the list, but when you come to the bytes, there is no direct representation given for us. There is no symbol given. Tuple is given the symbol. Square brackets is given the symbol for which type? List type. But there is no symbol is given for what? Bytes. So one sequence of values I will convert into which type? Bytes. So I am writing B is equal to, I will use my conversion function. What is that function name? Bytes of what? L. What is L? Converted into which type? Bytes function is converting one type of value into which type? Bytes. Come on, error. What is that error? Bytes must be in the range of what? 256 allowed or not allowed? Now you take 255 you take. Now you print it. You print a type of that. Now you say the same statement. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Allowed. Print type of what? B. Which type? Bytes. So dear students, you understand me, there is no symbol or there is no there is no symbolic approach for us to represent which elements? Bytes elements. Like symbolic approach means what? Like I used this type of symbol for list. There is no symbolic representation for what? Bytes. But we have only one approach. Any tuple elements, any list elements, I can happily convert into which type? Bytes. By using which function? Bytes function. Are you understanding? Now, the most important complex thing what student will feel. When I print of L, all the elements are printed or not? All elements are printed. But when you print B, it won't print the data in the normal style what it contains. Actually, it is also supposed to print the elements as what? 10, 20, 30 and then what? 255 it is supposed to print. But it won't print like that. It will print in the form of its encoding format. What is that format? Encoded data. Encoding format it will print. See that it is not going to print in the same format. It is going to be printed something like this. Will you understand? Will you understand this part? Class you are understanding. These values are you understanding or not? We don't understand. That is something like a encoding format we can say. So in my class I will tell you encoding mechanism and decoding mechanism I will explain in the class. Are you getting? Sir, how do you print the elements of this now? I will use one small for loop today. Because when I am explaining this data type, something will bounce for you. Since when I print this B, all the elements are not printed like list when I print. It is printing it in its encoding format. So what I will do, I want to print the elements in our understandable format. For that, one small for loop I am explaining. For loop I will explain in detail. I am using on the spot today. For X, one variable in B. This is called for each loop we can call. For each loop. How to understand? How many values are there in B? It is bouncing for you. LN of what? B. How many elements are there in B? 4. Check it out. Check it out. How many are there? 4. Okay, now I want to get, give me first value, print it. Give me second value, print it. Give me third value, print it. Give me fourth value, print it. How many times I am getting value by value? Who will take the value by value from B for each loop? Are you getting? Come on. For X. X is called in your own variable. In where? B. B contains how many values? 4. I am using one small symbol that I will explain in detail in the control structures. For and while. While else, for else. While else, syntax. For else, another syntax. I will explain. So, you will get, cursor is waiting at one place and press one tab. Because Python is very dangerous in the indentation part.
1920
Python contains one concept called indentation. Indentation symbol, indentation block, indentation space. I will explain those three things, and don't forget, don't worry about sir what to press and what not to press. I will explain that. Print off what? X. How it will work out? Each value of B kept in where? X. How many values are there in B? First value of B kept in where? What is the value of X? Here value is there. 10. What is printed? 10. Next value of B kept in where? What is printed? Next value of B kept in where? Printed what? Next value of B kept in where? Printed what? Do you have any more value? For loop will come out. For each loop it is called. Each value of B kept in where? X. Repeated how many times? Length times. So print that 2 times. I will press enter key. 10, 20, 30 and what? 255. Are you okay? Next, L is equal to minus 12, 23, 45, 12. Tell me, B is equal to bytes of L. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Why not? Negative values are there. See that what? Bytes must be in the range of what? 0 to 256. 256 is inclusive or exclusive? 0. What values are allowed? Only 0 to 255. Only positive sequential integer values. Right? Invalid. So I am writing. I will go to this place and I wrote. Will it allow? Come on. Will it be allowed? 2 12s are there. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. It will allow duplicates, but it should be only positive integer value. If you want to organize this range of values, then go for this. Then print type of B and all those things. Print type of B. What is the type? Bytes. Now can you print the values of B, ma? Come on. For K in where? B. Yes. Press tab of what? K. And when you press enter key, it won't come. Again you press enter key. So you got the elements. Allowed or not? Are you following? Yes. See guys, I want to print 12. Only 12 I want to print. How do you print, ma? B of 0. Apply the indexing. Apply the, what is the value? Next I will say apply what? I will apply minus 1. Where are you, boss? Where are you first? Where are you? This is 0, 1, 2, 3. What is the minus 1? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Negative indexing. Yourself. Negative indexing permitted or not permitted? So I am saying what? Minus 2. What is the answer? Answer. Yes. See that answer. So 45. Positive indexing allowed. Negative indexing allowed. There only I said it is allowed for all the Python objects. Are you getting? Right. Next, one more thing I am saying, ma. 1:4. What is that? Slicing. What is that concept called? Slicing. What is that value? 1, 2, 3 minus 4 minus 1. That is called what? 23, 45, 12. 23, 45, 12. Okay, ma? No. Why? It is coming in the form of n code. How do you print then? For X in B of 1:4. Come on. Print of X. See the values. Are you getting? When you want to get group of values, go for what? For loop. When you want one value, go for what? Indexing. Are you getting? Tell me. Byte object. Last and final I am saying. What is the position of it? What is the position of 12? So, see once last and final. Print of what? X. All the values are coming or not? All the values. Now tell me, what is the position of 12? Next. Okay. Now I want to modify this 12 to 122. How do you modify? B of 0 is equal to 122. Now I am writing 345. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Why? It exceeds its range. It exceeds its. Suppose if you press enter key, it see that answer. Bytes object does not support item assignment. Moreover, it is not going to allow you to do the changes here. So bytes is what? Mutable or immutable? First of all, it is not allowing. First of all, it is not allowing. When it is allowed, it will check the range. First of all, it is not allowing. Not allowing means what? Immutable. That's what I wrote here. I wrote here bytes object is because why it is not, why it is immutable, ma? Why it is immutable? Because item assignment, bytes does not allow what? Item assignment. I will go to this place because bytes object does not support what assignment? Item assignment. Am I clear? This is the points of what? Bytes. Next followed by what? Examples. Shall we write? Write down. Points you write it. Yes, ma. You want to leave? Yes. Example also I will write. L is equal to some values 256. B is equal to bytes of L error because exceeds the range. Range 0, 256. L1 is equal to 10, 20, 255. B is equal to bytes of L. Bytes of L. Type of B printed class bytes. So to display the elements now I am writing for X in B, for X in B, print of X, you will get the output as 10, 20, 255. 255. Print of P of 0, 0, say 10. You can write indexing allowed. Indexing allowed. You can also write one more for X in bytes, X in P of 0, 2, 0, 3. Print of X which is going to print 10 comma 20. What is allowed? Slicing allowed. Slicing allowed. Now I am writing P of 0 is equal to 122. What? Error. Because bytes object is what? Immutable. Bytes object is immutable. So because sir said that it is a rarely used data type, and you don't forget this, it's an important in interview point of view. Kadar is Srikanth. NumPy and Pandas are parts of data science. Parts of data science. But I will give you here how to use it. They are very simple. Nothing to worry about it, Srikanth. They are very easy. You can understand them. Not an issue. I will make you to understand. Along with NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Scikit, SciPy is also there. They are very simple, nothing to worry. Okay. Are you understanding, ma? Are you okay with this? Right. This is about which data type? Bytes data type. And still, we can come across in the further this data type. Wherever I want, I will use this main purpose. You try to remember. Main purpose. And mutable, immutable, you need to remember. Immutable. I told you the checking process also, how to decide mutability and immutability. Right on the third data type, byte array, that I will discuss in tomorrow. Subheading you right, byte array. Yes. So today what we learned in the class at glance, what we learned in today's class, conversion functions, int of, float of, bool of, complex of, str of, and we done with what? Bytes. Tomorrow's class when I come back, first 15 minutes about byte array, and I'll enter into the biggest discussion, that is called what? Range concept. There's syntax 1, syntax 2, syntax 3. So much of discussion on the range data type. Again, range is going to be very, very important in Python. So don't miss it. Thank you. Good day for all of you.